There we go.
Alright, fuck it. We're gonna do a backup comp. I just went ahead and went live myself. So we're gonna take a look at do we have anybody on laps and shit? Who's on laps? Who's on laps? Alright. So let's see, we got everybody on and out lap. We got So High is still on. Alright, so right now Ickle Bickle is running his hot lap. He's got ERS open. Or DRS open. Coming up to Hans Urs, up to Comeback Box. Turn 13 and 14. Let's see what we get for Ickle Bickles, our first lap out. Oh, I missed the other first lap. It was a 112 by Kevin, but now we have a 110.7 by Ickle. So that's not too shabby.
First
I suppose that's pretty.
Benchmark lap. That is for.
That is a. We got anybody else on a good lap right now? The Albrecht looked like he's already out. I believe he has a qualifying ban. We got Mango is on a hot lap at the moment.
I think it's genuinely just spun it there.
Albrecht? I'm not sure.
By the looks of it.
The very start of it. Oh, well, you know. It's a complicated fucking circuit, so.
Hello,
right now we got Mango on a hot lap. I'm gonna keep an eye on his lap right now.
Shout out to Kevin.
See if he can pull it
in.
He
raced last night. Who is on a lap time that you can see?
He's gonna come up to the Hansberg corners now. For Hans Erst. Coming out of turn 12. Nice and tight into 13, 14.
Senna has been disqualified for going the wrong way.
Wrong way. Very interesting there. Mango with the fastest lap off the rip. Takes
another
off the
new
provisional pole. I do believe we have Nur 1061 is on a lap right now.
Wait, see, he's just starting his lap as Senna's AI is in the middle of a track where he would like to be. So just having to get out of the way for him may have compromised him. But here we go. Up to what's that corner you say?
Which one?
The banked one.
The Hugenholtz?
Yeah.
So you got turn 1 is your Tarzan. Turn 2 is Gerlach. And turn 3 is Hugenholtz. So we can get those down pat and make Tommy proud of us.
Let's do it. Let's try. But as
there we go. Watching
the
McLaren come around. Who do you have on right now? Waitsy?
Yeah. He's set of purple sector 1 at the moment, so he's looking strong. As I would hope so. Another purple second sector. If this pace will carry on through the whole of the lap, let's see. Doesn't go too high, and he's just going to be within the white lines there. Straight down to the line. It's going to be a 1:11.3.
A P5.
2 purples, but I don't know what kind of last sector that was.
TCR F1 racer. I believe he's also on a lap. He's at ERS pumping out right now.
B-Tom's at the purple final sector. Coming up into P3, only 2 tenths behind Mango. He is there. He wasn't here last last time out, so he just wasn't around the pace anymore. TCR coming around the final sector now for his lap. Viprise and Tommy saying they have a wet setup on as TCR puts his car in 14th position, just ahead of Vacant.
Shaw Homie still hasn't gone out yet. We got Hendricks heading out of the pits right now. TTV Alex. See where Jake is at. FRL Joffrey is on a hot lap at the moment.
Oh, I need to just sneeze quickly then.
It looks like he just backed out of his lap.
Who backed out?
Joffrey is backed out of his lap. Looks like he either he went wide or something. We are on Kevin Cal right now is on a hot lap. But his ERS is awfully low for a hot lap. He might be on an N lap. No, he's out of ERS, so that's not going to count.
No, his first sector was 3/10 slower, so he will come in this lap, I believe. So he is blinking at the rear end, so he's definitely got no ERS.
Yeah.
So we have a yellow flag with Viprise. What's going on here? Pacific Racing League, hello. Good luck to Kendricks as they are rooting for their man who is on his lap time now, as he's just crossed the line.
He's going to have to pit again. I don't think he should have went out on that lap. That's going to cost him later. Yeah, that was the yellow sector.
I can't tell if Kendrick's first sector is any good, as we have yellow flags in that sector, but it's looking to be a nice, fast first sector. Coming up to the double.
Looks like, oh, we have a spin on Shahomi. He almost DNF'd himself, but he managed to. Oh, he just reset in the middle of a Red Bull going by. I'm sure somebody might complain about that. Yeah.
It's a very hard, tricky track for this this race, and it's a sprint race, so it's even worse. You've got to do this race twice. But Kendrick's now coming down to the line, DRS wide open, and it's going to be 15th. Not the greatest of all. We should
also note that it will be a wet sprint and a wet race, so these times, while representative in the dry, some of these people are definitely running much lower downforce settings and are going to come back in the wet.
That too. I do forget that it is a wet sprint and race.
It will be raining, quote unquote, tomorrow in the Netherlands.
Oh god, Group 2 and Group 3 should be an exciting one. It's not a sprint weekend, but
man,
luckily for us,
it's not a sprint weekend for theirs, is it? But it will be a wet race.
Yeah,
wet race and wet qualifying, I believe.
I think it is wet quali and a wet race, so it's we get practice at least as Ickle Bickle goes even faster.
Oh, Ickle Bickle comes with a 10.5. Mango's on a hot lap though. Let's see what he can do as he comes around corner 10.
As Tommy's gone off in sector 3, I don't know if that's ruined his lap time. I would probably presume so.
I'm not getting any sector timings in my. Oh no, we got a purple sector from Mango.
Oh, Mango.
Sector 2 from Mango right as he comes around the Kumbo.
He's up on his time. As PRL are saying to take your foot off the brake. Mango does not.
What an amazing time though. Look how close the top two are. Oh my god. About 51 hundredths. Or 5 100ths, whatever you want to call it. Math. Who does that crap?
We just say it's very close.
It's hell close. So High is on a hot lap right now. Oh, no, never mind. He was
Never
just
mind, he's
diving
pitting. Perfect timing. We've got 5.5 minutes.
Waitsy might be on one. I believe he's on one. I need to see where I'm not looking at.
We have our fingers crossed as well, because we've had this bug literally every single race weekend we've had, except from last weekend. Like, it's annoying with a bug, but hopefully, fingers crossed.
Yeah, he's on a hot lap.
Viper is asking, do we have...
P7.
Wait, no, you don't.
Speed Queen is on a hot lap at the moment.
Speed Queen, she's third in the championship, so hopefully she'll have a lot more pace.
Not doing the best in this particular qualifying. I'd be willing to bet it has to do with the wet setup in this case as well.
It's going to, I think. She does come into the pits.
God damn it. Somebody do a hot lap. Taz, Taz, are you doing a hot lap, buddy?
Viprize is coming into the pits as he is reporting.
Going on board with Taz right now. He looks to be doing a hot lap for sure. He's got half ERS available and he's running it. So we'll see what Taz, Betham, is able to pull out of the hat. He actually pulled off a purple sector. No. Oh, and he spins right after getting a purple sector too. Ah, commentator's curse coming right at him.
As soon as I went on board, he spins it as well.
Waitsy's going on a hot lap right now again, but he's got 0 ERS. I don't know why he didn't box just then. That's not going to be a best decision on his end. I don't think that's going to do him any favors later on.
Made a good comment. From 3rd to 12th, it's separated by 8/10. And whether that could decide pretty much anything.
Alright, so we got Kendricks is starting his hot lap right now.
We go back to our boy Kendricks.
Doesn't believe. Nope, he's not on a hot lap because he is not using his ERS at all.
Oh, he's not. Did he just come out of the pits? No, he didn't come out.
No, he did not. He came across the line. He came across the line, so I'm not really sure what he's doing.
Very, very confusing there. Who's on a...
We got a Ferrari, it looks like. Nope, that was
He's on a lap.
Tommy is spun, and he's lost his wing.
Tommy, no. We were supposed to be entertaining you.
Tommy, no.
No, the other way around.
Well.
Shahomi's not doing a lap. Vacant is on an out lap, and he will be starting his lap anytime soon.
We got Jake is on an out lap, and he's usually one to watch in a lot of the leagues I've been in. So let's see what he's going to make up when he goes on his hot lap. It looks like he's coming around the last corners right now. So actually, I'm going to ride on board with this one and see how this goes. I'm going to hide the spectator menu as we go across the line. Taking it into the Tarzan.
Who are you following?
Into Gerlach. Into Hugen Holtz. Down into the Hunzerug. And I think it's called the Slaughtermaker. They call it some weird names here in Hungary.
Hungary?
They're not Hungary. Netherlands.
I was going to say, this don't look like Hungary.
I raced Hungary all last week.
There's a lot of cars in that middle sector.
There he is.
Jeffrey does
coming around. I didn't see any purple sectors yet, to be honest. I'm not sure how much up in his time he is.
I think he was a 10th up, or 2/10, just about 2/10 up. Coming to the line, what's it going to be? It's going to be good enough for 6th position.
P6.
Both Aston Martins close together.
P6. All right. We got Ickle on another hot lap. This could be close. If you want to keep an eye on Mango, I believe Mango's also on a hot lap. Yep, they're both on hot laps. So let's see how these two are going to do. No, maybe Ickle's not. He's got all his ERS still. No, Ickle's not. Mango definitely is. Mango just put in a purple sector 1.
Mango's stupid quicker on most tracks.
It looked like he got a little loose there. That was an amazing he just kept it going.
We have 8 seconds and everyone is on track other than a few
Purple
people.
sector 2. We got Mango is going to pull in the fastest lap here at this rate.
Let me see if Ickle Bickle is on a lap. Yeah, Ickle Bickle is on a lap. So these two on their final laps as qualifying has finished. As everybody's finishing up their laps now. Mango
goes to the top of the charts with a 1.4 or a 10.4, but that's pretty much a 10.5. So Ickle could dethrone that
Ickle
by
is
just
on
shaving
a lap
off half of a hundredth.
Oh, he spun it!
And he did. He spun it big.
Sahibs could dethrone Mango here. He's the only person. I would say
still on a lap.
Could be quick enough. Waitsy ahead of Sahibs. As they both come around the final corner now, who's going to...
great lap from Mango.
Come out ahead. Apex gets...
GTV Apex with a 5-place grid penalty.
Don't know how he got that, but Waitsy finishes P3. Sahibs can't improve and comes home in P6.
And that's it. So high coming home in P6, but we got Mango in P1, Ickle Bickle P2, and Waitsy with a surprising P3. I have to be honest, did not see Waitsy coming out and pulling that one out of the bag. That was a really good lap.
I thought he wouldn't have been in the top 3, but he had some pace in his pocket and ready.
Tommy said, "But Fedora, pure perfection on that pronunciation." Thank you, Tommy. I appreciate you.
I would try and pronounce them, but I know I'm just going to forget the name straight off the bat.
That's what my monitor is actually open. It's just open to the track map that has the corner names, so I'm reading them as I say them. I know turn 1 is Tarzan. That's easy.
Yeah, I think that's the only corner I'll know. And as you can see, it's raining. This is going to be interesting on this track.
Oh, they're already ready too. Uh-oh.
Oh god, they're going straight into it.
They don't have formation laps, do they?
No, we do not. We're just trying to be safe and have a race.
Oh my god.
Once we know bugs are out the way and...
Yeah, really. Please bring in the bug-free 23. Hey, you like my rhymes? Subscribe. No, just kidding. Don't subscribe. Leave me alone.
As we are getting ready for 5 lights.
Well, that's a long
and away we go. That was a long stay. Ickle Bickle getting away very well. And so does Waitsy.
Mango gets squeezed in the middle there.
Track. I can't really see much. Oh, someone's gone off. B-Tom's
Ickle Bickle takes the lead. Mango slotted into second. Sevlo slotted back into third. Waitsy loses a place down in fourth. Looks like all of the cars are still in one piece and together on the track. We got one in the back, Shah Homie. Doesn't look like there's any damage to his car. I'm assuming that was just a spin. Vacant has lost some positions in the Red Bull.
Yeah, oh, there's a huge spin at the back. AlphaTauri of Apex
Looks
spinning
like,
around, almost crashing in. If it wasn't for ghosting.
Yep. Yeah, that would have definitely been a big crash. There was a bunch of cars ghosted right through there. Kevin Cal losing another position to Senna.
Jeffrey trying to go around the outside. Oh, no contact, but Jeffrey trying to go around the outside of Speed Queen. I don't know what corner that is. But very close
so we're
racing.
in the final corner now. We got one lap out the way. We got the order pretty much kept itself.
Oh, huge crash.
Looks like Senna's bat. Oh, GTV Apex. No, that's just a Senna. He's lost his front wing. Shahomey doesn't look damaged at the moment. He's taking an inside dive on TTV Apex Finley. Way in the back. Looks like Shahomey's going to make that pass stick. Speed Queen is only a 10th or 2 behind Sohai, so that'll be an interesting battle here coming up. Mango is still 7/10 behind Ickle. Ickle just took the lead and ran with it so far, but he's not gaining too much time all at once, so he does have a risk of Mango and the others keeping up. Waitsy's a whole 1.5 seconds behind, so it looks like the best of the rest is going to be around that area right now.
Speed Queen is getting very close to Soulhives, and Jeffrey is getting very close to Speed Queen here. This is the battle for 5th position at the moment. It's very, very tight. And I think Tommy could even join in this battle in a minute.
Tommy's about a second behind. He's actually losing time to Joffrey at the moment. We got Taz Bartholomew is about 3/10, 4/10 behind Tommy. Oh, big crash in the front with Speed Queen, and Sohai is out of the race. Speed Queen is, let's see, did she lose anything there?
She has got a
She did lose a part of the
wing.
front wing. Yep, we lost the right side front wing plate, but we did not lose the whole wing, so she is good to continue if she wants to continue with that car. Probably a good idea to pit though and get that replaced with this wet. But
nothing
I do believe we either have a VSC.
Do.
Looks like we have a VSC right now.
Yeah, sadly for Sohaj, he is out, but he isn't out because we do have a real race later. As B-Tom.
If anybody's wondering, the driver is okay.
As James saying, a really good start from Eagle, as he has got away from Mango by a second already. That gap may increase now as we're just waiting to get back underway.
Yeah, we're under a virtual safety car. Drive-through penalty for
there
Apex.
We go.
So that's going to put him way back. Well, he's already down in 18th, so that's going to really mess his race up a bit.
Speed Queen does not pit for a new front wing. Interesting. If she can stay out there for the remainder, that is perfect for her.
Apex has gone through and has taken his penalty right now. The top three separated by about 1.5 seconds at the moment.
B-Tom getting very close to the back end.
I'm looking down the order to see who's getting nearby anybody, and looks like everybody's kind of keeping in their lane at the moment.
Deep.
Devla is keeping right with Mango and Ickle. He's keeping that fight going. He's going to keep the pressure on him, and that could really just cause one of them to make a mistake later on.
So all it takes is one little mistake and it could be over.
Especially here in Netherlands and in the wet, it's going to be a double whammy. Sebla is catching them too with that fastest lap. They go around Tarzan going into Gerlach. Oh, and he crashed. Oh, what the hell was that?
Oh, Mango.
On my screen, he hit the... On my screen, it showed Sevlair just throwing into the wall, but it looks like it was just a lag bug or something. It's very interesting. I'll have to review that one later.
On my screen, Mango had a little bit of a wiggle on the exit. So he's now lost out to Sevlair.
Alright, well, let's take a look at the back front. So we got Apex 14 behind, Shahomi is 6 behind, Bacon. Looks like there's a pretty large battle going over between 14th, 15th, and 16th. They're not going to give those positions up very easily. Bacon's taking a little slide there through turn 10.
Fireprice sending it down the inside of Boring, but not able to make the move stick. Very bold choice to send it as Ascena retires from the session in the pits. Hopefully he'll come back in the race.
Bacon is right on F1 Racer's tail again. This could get a little interesting here. It looks like he's going to go trying to dive on the inside and take himself in 15th place. He does move up, but can he make the position stick here in the wet? And he starts to lose it out just a little bit. That gives Shahomi the chance to come back at him. Or F1 Racer, sorry.
It does.
Looks like he does end up making the move stick. And now Ickles looks like he is just taking off at the moment. He has now got a second on Sevla. Oh, we got a yellow flag.
Something's going on here.
Tommy has had a moment. Looks like Tommy has had a moment. Let's see if he's got a wing still.
Tommy does not have a wing.
Not have a wing.
So something's happened with him and Viperize, I want to guess. Because Viperize has lost
Mango
time.
with another soft fastest lap.
As we have a safety car.
Who's just died? Apex just died out in the middle. So yeah, we got a full safety car now. Let's see how many people pit. This will box up the group again. Make it real interesting with these top three.
I think he's got Kendricks as well. So that's two people already pitting. I think they've got damage. They may or may not, but they haven't changed the front wing. Your Boring gets his front wing changed. Tires. And Tommy slowly coming down the pits for his tire change.
Curious if the leaders are going to take any bother pitting at all. There's really no reason to take off these tires if they can take it to the end. Oh yeah, never mind. There's only 3 laps left. I'm thinking race, not sprint.
Yeah,
this is going to shave it down to about a 2-lap. Yeah, it's going to be a 2 or a 3-lap sprint to the end with all the drivers bunched up together. This could get real interesting at the end. Speedy Queen still takes the decision not to change that front wing.
So we are now waiting for everyone to catch up to the safety car after Apex Finley has crashed out in the second sector. We are on lap 8 of 12 in a wet Netherlands race. Quite interesting other race, to be honest. At the moment, it's very Well, what would the
Tight at
word
the
be?
top. It's crazy and it's tight at the top. I'm loving
Yeah.
every second of action of this. Everybody's really trying to push it to the edge, but it's a wet track, so you know, it really makes some people shine.
Yeah,
And
this
any
is what
mistake is
Group
going to
1.
be exacerbated in this wet. Yes, absolutely.
Group 1's always been, like, very close. Like, China,
And very
that was
competitive.
the best race we've had in a while. That was crazy. Portugal, I think that would have been a lot better. But we've got an even better race. Wet race, round a hard-ass track. With a sprint.
We're going to see how these cars do around when it's, what, 50? No, 30 laps, I believe it is.
No
Maybe
idea.
33.
Bring it on tomorrow, James. Oh, you are having it. Tomorrow I'm practicing.
Group 2. In Group 2, Butt Fedora is actually going to kick everybody's ass. So.
Oh, come on.
No.
I want to say let's be real and say we're all going to crash out.
Good chance. I'm actually not bad in the wet. If I have the right setup, I'm not bad at the wet. So you are in for a treat tomorrow. I will be driving 2 races in a row, Group 2 or 3, so tune in.
So we're getting a surprise today and a surprise tomorrow. Oh.
That's right.
Turn 1 at the end of Turn 1 at the start of a sprint was so challenging. In conditions like this, I would guess so.
Turn 1 in any race is going to be, you know, obviously a nightmare, but turn 1 in the wet, when you're looking at damn near a hairpin turn, so it's going to be a good dive bomb area. It's a recipe for disaster, and you know, that's kind of what happened. Everybody kind of went through those, so I don't know. Maybe it wasn't.
Yeah, a few people had a bit of wibble wobble, loosey goosey, as Ricardo would say it.
I'll tell you what, I cannot wait to race Las Vegas.
Oh God.
Just gotta say that.
So we do have safety car coming in this lap, so we will have 3 laps of racing. Ico Bickle will be setting the pack as the safety car comes in. He's will be the
slow.
effective safety car for now, as he is warming up his tyres, and everybody else are wiggling behind him, waiting patiently for him to go. As we watch Ico.
I feel like he's not going to give anybody a slipstream.
He doesn't want to give that opportunity of overtake.
Nope.
As he's going now.
There he goes.
Quite early. We'll have to see what everyone can do. Mango looking for the overtake.
Mango did get the jump a little bit, and he's able to stay within the range of him. He's only 2 tenths behind now. They started off about 0.6.
His moves are going all the way down the pack here. Oh,
Sevilla takes it in.
He's crashing the back over here. Tommy's retired from the session, and TCIF1 had crashed.
Ooh, it's such a close battle in the front, though. They're all within 2 tenths of each other. Mango right on the tail of Flair.
There. Oh, they could go
looks
around
like
the outside.
down.
Ooh. Nice move from Vacant around the outside. Oh, Shahomi, not Tommy. My bad there. As NYR is making a move down the inside, but no, never mind. B-Tom and Kevin Cal switchback.
Gets both of them at once.
So everyone very close here.
Trying to get really close to him.
You're boring going around the outside of V&L breach. Fucking awesome move there from the McLaren driver to go around the outside of that corner. That's not a move normal. We'll go back up to the middle of the pack with Kevin Kell and B-Tom. Chasing down Speed Queen, as she does have wing damage.
Albrecht is trying to make a move on Racer. Wasn't able to get it done. Loses time in the corner. Vacan loses a couple positions out. Vacan. And Kevin loses out to Batham. And we got a spin with Shahomey. And he's lost his wing.
Tom are trying to get by, but Mango as well. Trying Mango and Severfair getting closer, I think,
It's the
to
final lap right now.
That was final lap as well. Mango looking in to make the move, doesn't make it as he's a bit too far back and not able to make his car small enough for the gap. But Severfair and Mango fighting out for P2. Severfair going very wide.
Okay, we got a spin in the back with Bacon. There should be a spin in the back on Bacon earlier.
As Jeffrey making up into a P4, making a move on Waitsy in the second sector.
Looks like
Something
Waitsy
happened
must
to
have had a moment, 'cause
Severfair.
he's already almost 2 seconds down.
Something had to have happened to him in that.
Yeah, he's already 2 seconds down. He didn't lose 2 seconds off of just a simple overtake. Devla has lost a bunch of time to Ickle. Looks like Ickle's going to take this win with ease.
From lap 1, Ickle comes around the final corner now and comes across the line, finishes in P1. Severfair and Mango comes home in P3. Jeffrey P4 and Waitsy for P5. B-Tom after a tricky start comes back in P6. Not a bad finish for him. Speed Queen coming home in P7 with a broken front wing, which is quite impressive in the wet.
Kevin Cow rounds out your points at P8.
So there we have it. That is the sprint race for now. The main race comes up next. So Icklebrickle will be starting on pole. Severfair, then Mango are the top three. Just gonna keep the fastest lap. Who's got the fastest? So Seth's got the fastest lap on that. Okay. As we now wait for the main race to start. It should start. Well, we should start getting ready for any second now, I believe.
Who knows?
If it would start the timer, would be brilliant. So we could.
If it would tell us anything, that'd be great. It's just a screen of cars going around. Well, I guess I'll just do it again.
Game is broken. Oh god.
Oh no, are we out again?
Who's lagging out? Oh no, wait, there we go.
Oh, we have a timer. Everything's
Let's
okay.
go! After I thought we were not going to be getting a timer, we actually do get a timer for once.
Like I said, I really can't wait for 23 to come out and hope it's done better.
Oh, so do I. I really hope it does. As we are now getting ready for the actual race now of, I think it's 33 laps or 30 something. As the timer counts down to 0 and we should see all the cars out on track. As we get ready for 5 lights. And away we go. That was a much quicker start. Ickle gets a nice start. Mango doesn't get a greater start.
Devil gets a great start.
Making a move already.
Right to the inside. Gets in touch with Ickle. Takes over the lead. Can he keep it?
Oh,
he does.
Oh, huge crash in the back. Whoa.
Huge crash in the back. We got F1 racers crashed. Vacant and Albrecht both out of the race.
As we have a VSC
that should
already.
Be a safety car. That is a regular safety.
No, there we go. We do have a safety car.
VSC. Oh no, yep, full safety.
So
a great start by Sevla comes up.
Oh, there's more contact going on. I don't know what's happened here, but someone's lost a bit of their front wing. I think that might have been Jahome. He's lost his front wing. Might have been a Senna.
Gonna take a look at some wings now. So the McLaren doesn't have a wing. So Yaboring and F1 Racer, neither one have a wing. And Albrecht and Bacon Haddock are both out of the race without doing a replay, which, you know, unfortunately we just can't do right away. I'm willing to bet those four had a little contact.
I think there was. Let me check on the stream because I think I had a good look at it. I want to say.
I will say, what an amazing start for Sevilla, though. To turn it up and just take over the lead. And they're coming up on the safety car now. It should be a pretty quick safety car, considering the two other cars in the back won't be having to unlap themselves or anything like that. They'll just be doing a quick pick change. We got F1 Racer is pulling into the pits now. A Senna's taking his. Boring's taking his. Did not know A Senna had a pit stop needed as well, but looks like he had his wing changed.
So there was like two different incidents in one.
I believe there was 5 cars involved total at the start. The 16th through 20th all had a slight incident.
I can see a Red Bull getting involved. I think that is that was Vacant Haddock. he got involved with a McLaren, then hit a Alfa Romeo, but then also Williams had a spin somehow. I don't know how they had a spin. And then, I don't know how Albrecht was out, but I think there was even more contact after that whole incident. But yeah, unlapping does not work. Who's lapped? No one's lapped. Don't know why you bring that out. Likewise.
Waitsy is accusing Batham of doing some overtaking during the yellow.
Oh.
So if he knows what's good, you might want to give that position back unless there's a penalty involved later.
Well, there isn't a penalty to anyone at the moment, so the game definitely hasn't recognised it.
Yeah, but post-race you can definitely get a penalty for overtaking under yellow if it's reported. I definitely wouldn't suggest doing it even if the game allows it.
Yeah, the game may allow it because
Yep.
The FIA don't have eyes.
And looks like F1 racers are already pretty much back at the pack, so I imagine they're going to be coming in this lap.
Oh, there's contact at the back. I don't think there's contact, but there was a gang of people slowing right down at the back of the pack. As Mango has left the session. It is 10 o'clock. Oh no! Mango! I think that would be due to his internet.
That would probably be the case. Safety car is coming in this lap. Devla's become the safety car, slowing the pack down nice and easy. Trying to get his tires warm before taking off.
Seventh flag gone already before the final corner.
For it.
And he has gone. Bickle been caught napping, I think.
Yeah, 7/10 gap already. Definitely didn't expect him to go full beams right away.
I don't think anyone did. Viper seems to want to make a move on Kevin Cow, but can't make the move possible yet.
Viper is about the only one that didn't. Mango losing his positions due to being ghosted.
As there's yellow flags at the back here as Asen has spun it.
Asen has spun it again.
So,
Viperize. Tommy? Was it? Who?
Asen just drove into the wall and got death. And there's a safety car.
Oh, Jesus.
So we do have a second safety car after Asen's weird little crash.
Did he just purposely crash into the wall, or what was that?
I don't know, because he drove into it, he kept driving into it, and his car just broke.
Sevilla doing a fake guys into the pits.
As we do have now a second safety car. So Severfair gets back under the behind the safety car for the second time running for this race, and we haven't even had a lap yet. Two safety cars within 5 laps.
Well, I will take a commercial break real quick during this safety car. I will be right back.
So now we wait for the second time around. As we are watching several flare from the safety car, as Mercedes is finally leading the race. I have had a bad. So we were on lap 5, about to go on to lap 6 for Group 1 tonight. And we shall wait and see when the safety car does come in. No one does pit. Gaps forming at the back. I don't know what's happening here. Some people may just be slowing down a little bit more than others and making their tyres warm back up. So we've got 30 laps of racing. Hopefully we shouldn't have another safety car. If we do have another safety car, damn, 3 safety cars in one race. That'll be safety car will be in this lap as Leclerc does now slow everyone down for the second time. So let's see when he will go.
All right,
and you are back
just in time.
Yeah, just in time for the safety car to come in. As Leclerc again go really early, like stupidly early, and makes his gap even bigger.
Ickle was still not ready for it. Ickle still wasn't ready for it. He's already a second behind. What a jump by Leclerc.
Leclerc with a big move.
Absolutely paid off. And Joffrey saw it coming as well and ended up coming up all the way up into third, and is only a half a second now behind P2.
So amazing move from.
Looks like you're boring making a move on Xiaomi. He's got that move done and in the bag. Easy peasy.
Wonder. Kendricks is all over back of NYR, coming up to the top of the hill now. He's just looking for that move, just not wanting to make it just yet. It's a bit too dangerous.
Has to be a bad spot.
He's going down the inside.
Looks like he's going to take it on the inside. And he takes it.
No, he doesn't. No. NYR is going to stick it out.
Now he's on the outside and Near does a switchback.
Yes, the Martin of Solheim
now the Aston Martin is trying to take advantage of the situation. Sticking neck and neck. Oh, there's contact there.
It's just going to be about 4 wide in a minute.
Those 4 are extremely tight. There's about 6 cars right there.
Solheim makes a move on Kendricks. Kendricks moves up 1. Solheim moves up 2. And Viprise makes up a position. And Kendricks now coming back at Solheim and making a move. Viprise sending it down the inside.
There's even more contact. Solheim gets a loose in the rear. Oh, and he makes contact with the Red Bull.
There's more contact
He's
going
made
on with an
contact
Alfa
with the
Romeo.
Alfa Romeo as well.
Oh my god.
He's just playing bowling.
I think he's looking for another move again, no, on McLaren.
He is not giving up. Sohai is being relentless with these moves, absolutely not caring about any contact at the moment.
But Solheim's losing out the most, and NYR dropping down the field, now in 17th position after that little collision with, well, I wouldn't say little, but that collision with Solheim.
He definitely got pushed off the track there. That's probably going to end up being a penalty for somebody. It does look like he was being a little aggressive in that side by side. He came away from it unscathed, though. That's pretty surprising. Looks like Sevla's just decided to turn on his car and just leave the pack. Whopping 2.2 seconds ahead. A lap after a safety car.
Already. This man is on another world when he gets up in front. As Boeing is slowly trying to catch back up with Vipers, who is who is trying to make a move on Kendricks and his ghosted teammate Mango.
Okay, there we go. So it looks like Apex is ghosted.
Yeah, Apex left the session, if I remember correctly. As Kendricks does finally get by Mango's ghosted car. But it's putting up a fight, to be honest. As, there we go, he finally gets out of the way, and his teammate.
Sohai taking out the McLaren with some contact there. Getting a little feisty on those overtakes. Just a little bit too much on the touching.
You're boring.
You're boring wanting to make a comeback.
He's got the ERS to do it.
And he's going on the outside, using the ERS, taking over. They're still touching.
Around the outsides. No,
he's not able to keep it. So High keeps the position. Meanwhile, we also have Joffrey up at the front, only 0.3 off of Ickle now.
Yeah, you had an amazing start. Oh, Tommy's gone very squealy on the curb. I think I saw him on curb.
Mango's down, and his ghosted car now should be a little less out of the contention of being confusing.
So who's very close to each other? This middle pack is getting very close. Solheim is getting within 0.5 of the car in front. Is he going to be able to make a move? No, he's too far back. He's 0.4, but it's gaining. Boring is there. He's 0.7 down and slowly falling away. Joffrey up in front is staying within a second of the car in front.
Yeah, he's definitely keeping his race going today. He's gained a couple positions off the restarts after noticing Sevla's very early restarts. Sevla's definitely just been on another level right now. He's just almost car on rails kind of deal. 3 seconds ahead at the moment. Everybody else is separated by about a second or two. Surprisingly, everybody's about slotted into their positions. based on pace. We have So High catching up a little bit to Viperize. Devla, unsurprisingly, putting in a fastest lap.
So
High might be making
close.
those moves. We'll see if he gets the run on him.
He's going to go for the slipstream. Very late time to go for it. He's not using any EOS, so
he's really close to bumping.
This is very, very close driving from both of them. This is as Tommy finally gets by Mango's AI and up into P12. Yeah. As Tommy, as I say that, he spun it.
So High almost lost it himself. So he's about to 210. So High spins. Almost Great spins. Save. He ends up saving it. Great save. It does allow your boring to get by.
And we have a safety car.
And we have a safety car.
What? What for?
Checking through now.
Tommy's spun it.
Like Tommy doesn't have a wing.
But nobody else has crashed.
I don't see anybody else.
Ickle comes in and so does B-Tom. So 3 people pitting for the race. Speed Queen doesn't pit.
Want to get fresh tires. I'm a little surprised that Sebla's not pitting right now. That could very well cost him later in the race. Having fresh tires at the moment after about 13 laps, it's going to give him some extra grip. He's going to be left out to dry at that point. They're going to get a free pit stop out of it. And those tires probably won't make it the whole race. He's going to need to stop eventually.
I think Inters could go the whole distance, you know. Some tracks they definitely
go the whole distance, but even if they do, the grip at the end is going to be very interesting. I don't think it's wise, especially with the amount of safety cars in this wet track. You know, fresher tires are gonna give you that edge at the restarts, and as we've seen, Sebla might be on rails, but tires make a difference. If it's going to be a problem, I think it'll show itself around lap 20 to 25. He'll be in the clear for now.
Engineer says I will not need to pit again. So yeah, you can take the did you pit Viperize?
Viperize did, I believe, take a
yeah, he has pitted.
Let me double check real quick. So, the only non-pit stops. Sevlair is not taking a pit. Speed Queen has not taken a pit. Kevin Cal has not taken a pit. Let's see. Who is in 8th? So High has not taken a pit. And Mango is an AI, so he does not count.
So it possibly is a one stop, unless you are very, very good on your tyres and you can make it to the end. as we are on lap 14 of, well, going on to 15. Lap 15 of 36. We had 3 safety cars in 15 laps, which is, I want to say, a new record. But as we wait for everyone to regroup,
I've seen something Max that are like worse.
Oh. So we're just waiting for the safety car to come into the pits as... Wait.
It seems like this race could go to whoever's the greatest at safety car restarts.
At the moment, it is looking like
Sevilla, that. Safety car is in this lap. Sevilla may do the same thing again, so I would assume that that the people that have been paying attention might notice his pattern. So we'll see if he's able to get that quick little getaway again, or if it's going to cost him this time, especially with not having gone in the pits. He is going to have 13 lap older tires than everybody else.
Very much does depend on if they have watched him or watched what he does. He is slowing down very much, and he is going again. Speed Queen
immediately
napping.
Again,
Beaton and Jeffrey making
like
a move
Joffrey's
on each other.
Joffrey's already got a pass going, knowing that he
is by him already into turn 1. But he's already making
Joffrey
a move on
going around into turn,
his contact.
Turn 1. Oh, and he loses out just a little bit, has a little wiggle in the back, and loses 2 positions out. He's still right behind Taz.
Oh, he's going to do a switchback. He can't get on the power quick enough.
Get it to stick.
Oof.
Yaboring makes the pass on so high.
Several there, 2 seconds already.
Oh, there's a little tap between the two. We got Vaporized losing positions. It looks like he's got a spin in the back.
Don't know what's happened here at the back, but Vaporized just spun.
So right now we have these 3 or 4 cars neck and neck, really going at it, trying to get position. We got Speed Queen is already after 1 lap, 2.5 seconds behind. Kevin's a 1.5 seconds, and from there everybody 4 positions down within 3 or 4 tenths, really pushing each other to their limit.
Sahib's making a move on his teammate. Is there going to be any team orders? I don't think there is. They are fighting for that position. Someone spun at the back. I don't know who that is.
There's a little bit of a touch. There's another touch. They are definitely fighting for position.
Oh, Ooh. Don't get too feisty here.
And there's another touch, and it pushed his so high back.
Your teammates, after all, do not try and attack your teammate like that.
We got Ickle and Sohai right next to each other. Ickle's making a pass on Kevin.
Kevin's staying up.
Backs out like he should have. Like a very smart maneuver that was.
I don't think that was going to work that well.
But we got Botham and Ickle. Ickle's taking over. Botham's trying his best to keep up. Going too wide into... Ooh, they were wheel and wheel there for a second.
Beaton makes the place. I think it's a drag race.
They are still drag racing it neck and neck with a little bit of touch.
A little bit of contact.
That little bit of touch is going to give Joffrey a little bit of a run.
teammates getting very close to each
So
other
High
again.
is now going past again. This is
Don't
amazing
touch.
racing between these 4 drivers.
It's getting very
Look
close
at
between
these
these
3
two.
go.
Oh, no,
Oh!
not again. So Hypes and Jeffrey having more contact. And So Hypes having
and
to
then
defend
McLaren
for
and
McLaren.
So High, and now both McLarens right on So High's ass. He is really trying to hold off those 2 McLarens.
Oh, we need to bring out the Multi-21 rule here. If anybody knows
Multi-21, Multi-21.
It's Red Bull all over again. Right now, Jeffrey staying ahead of his teammate, and he is fighting.
He believes he's the faster car.
At the moment, he looks to be the fastest car.
Indeed. He's keeping it within. Now let's see what happened down here. We got Apex who's ghosted. Expecting to see bigger stuff from Waitsy, to be honest. Down in 8th place right now. He did pull out that amazing 3rd place lap. So I'd like to see his position improve a little bit here. He's right behind So High by about half a second. He's been keeping with the pack the whole time without too many issues. And we got Viperize pitting now.
I would like to see
Jake
see him come back up the pack, but it's
2/10 of Ickle and keeping up with him. And if we recall, Ickle was the fastest car in the sprint race.
I don't know what's happened here because he doesn't seem to be like he was in the sprint race. Maybe he just doesn't have that race pace. He only has a short pace. But unless everyone else decided to say, okay, we're going to go for it now.
Making a run on Kevin. It's very hard to overtake. It's extremely difficult to overtake here in Netherlands. There's not a lot of spots to do it safely in without causing somebody else a little bit of problems. And here in the wet, it's definitely risky maneuvers without getting a little slipstream and doing an easy pass. You're always afraid to dive bomb somebody when you can't brake again.
B Tom's looking to make the move down the inside. He's got the inside corner and makes the move complete. So as we were talking about overtakes, B Tom goes and does an overtake. Maybe we should just keep talking about overtakes, because then someone will make an overtake and not have a collision.
Oh, we got 2 in the pits right now. Looks like Apex. Never mind. He's up. Oh, okay. So the 2
two ghosted
cars pit. Good to know. They've changed their tires. Ickle's only within about 2/10 of Kevin. I imagine he's going to catch him here pretty soon.
I think he will very, very quickly on the main straight. They are. I wonder what ERS they're running. I can't see Eagles, but I do see Kevin's, and he's on about 13%, so it's not the greatest, but it's not the worst either.
48%, 50% right now, so he's got plenty of overtake available.
As we come along the straight now, he does have the straight line speed,
and he does use it. And he's taking over that 4th position.
Oh, there's contact behind them, I think.
That's going to let Ickle loose to catch Botham. And we'll see how these others are able to fare without pitting. We got Sebla still about 5 seconds ahead, so he's really not feeling the tires at the moment.
Jeffrey making a move.
How they're feeling.
Wow.
He's got
okay, that was unexpected.
Inners.
Jeffrey now up into P5. Kevin down in P7 and now has the other Aston Martin breathing down his back now, whilst Waitsy is staying with So Hypes.
does appear that Sevilla might be able to take these tires a bit. Joffrey just pulled in a fastest sector 2. Let's see what he's able to do, and with those 3 or 4 that did make a stop, and 3rd, 4th, and 5th did stop, and they were the leaders, aside from Sevilla. So if they are able to catch up to him, and he has 20 lap older tires, gonna be a problem. As Joffrey sets a fastest sector 3.
He is getting away still from Speed Queen. It's now 4 seconds of a gap, which is insane. But if he does pit now, he will pretty much come, I think, outside of the pit points, possibly.
Yeah, everybody's too close now. I mean, if there was a pit window to use, unless there's another safety car, it's definitely gone by. I mean, they don't really have a choice at this point but to try to make those tires last till the end of the race, barring another safety car. And even
If there is another safety car, that'll be heaven for them.
Much. Scrolling up the field real quick to see how people are looking. Everybody's pretty in line now, you know, based on their wet pace. Got Ickle less than a second away from 3rd. Joffrey unable to really keep up with Ickle at the moment. He's about a second and a half behind him. He has made his place between 6th place, however, as 6th place is almost 3 seconds behind. We got So High in 7th, about 4/10 behind Kevin. Waitsy about 4/10 behind So High. Seconds difference from there. We got Ickle lapping. Looks like a ghosted car.
That will be Shahobi. Oh, sorry, As we're just watching
Somebody's gonna need to do something interesting, because now they're just like in a line.
Yeah, this will be getting very loose on the end of that corner. Wait, see. Trying to catch up to Solheim and make a move, but can't do it yet. B-Tom slowly catching up.
For ERS. Sevilla's ERS, comfortable 5 seconds ahead, and he still has 35% ERS remaining for the last 10 laps. Speed Queen about 40%. Anybody really holding on to their ERS a lot? Yeah, actually, Thom over here, Taz the Thom has got 90% ERS remaining. He's really holding on to all of that ERS. I don't think you can really use all of that in the wet all at once. That's going to be a dangerous maneuver if he tries. Waitsy's down up with 75% ERS. Boring also holding on to a lot of it.
It's getting stupidly close now as
let's see.
As we wait, not wait, what am I saying? As we see 7th player start the 25th lap now. 11? Is it 11? I can't really do math. It's either 11 or 12. 11 or 12 laps to go.
Put in some laps. Yeah, it looks like there's about 12 to go. So as of right now, our current championship leader, So High, is down in 7th place. That's really going to hurt his championship prospects. However, 2nd place isn't looking too hot either. As a matter of fact, I believe 2nd place is out right now. CPI. Yep. So he might be able to maintain something there. Speed Queen in 3rd. 18 points behind. And that could really push her up into second. This could be a big points push for a couple of these drivers because they are not quite high in the points. Ickle Bickle is only in 10th at the moment, and he's got 4th place holding on to. Joffrey, this is his first race with LSR, and if he's able to score 5th place, that would put him up in about 12th or 13th in the standings, at the top of the standby drivers.
Again, Speed Queen, I just want to point out, she always gets me a surprising result. And right now, she's in P2 with a great shot of having a podium if she can keep these guys behind her. But
oh, absolutely. If she's able to keep this P2, she's gonna jump in the standings to P2. As a matter of fact, she would close the gap on So High, and there would, I believe, be less than 10 points between them. So this could do wonders for her championship aspirations if she is to remain in P2.
She's keeping Beaton behind on that straight. As Beaton looking around to go around the outside, is he able to, or will Speed Queen defend?
Oh, that was really close. He got a little...
He's looking around the outside, he makes the move done. Nice move from Beaton, will not lie. The Speed Queen now down to P3. Ickle Bickle now wanting to take P3 from her. But what can she do to stop them?
Well, this is one of those instances that I was talking about. Their tires are 12 laps older than the other 3 that are right on their tail, and that's going to make a difference in grip towards the end of this race. I mean, it's about 10% minimum wear, so they're going to hit the edge. Now, some laps sooner, and right now, you know, we could just be seeing them losing out on their tire grip. Speed Queen already dropped a second down to Taz.
Beaton is slowly catching up. Slowly catching up to Severflare. Only a few tenths at the moment. Not as much as you would probably like.
Time, and it looks like he's keeping it. He's getting a few tenths a lap for sure. We will see if staying out or boxing was the best choice for this race.
It's definitely a very, very diverged path because Severflare is 5 seconds ahead. He's got how many laps left?
Still got 8 laps left though.
8 laps.
8 laps
5
left,
seconds
and it's down
and 8
to
laps.
under 5 seconds.
And he's got to pass him. I reckon in about 5 laps time he will be on his ass.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a bolt to the finish between those two if he continues on his current pace. I would expect Ickle to be up there with him, but I think he's struggling to get past Speed Queen. I think she's doing a great job keeping people behind with lock-in. It is a very hard track to overtake. Yeah, he's pushing all of these guys. Let's see.
If you can,
what do we got for ERS? If you can he's down
stay
to
out.
8 on the ERS. Oh no, that's Speed Queen.
if you can stay out on very old tyres, you could probably slow down a little bit more, compromise your time, and still be ahead of the guys behind you.
It looks like Taz had a small incident that might have cost him a few tenths because he's still 4.5 seconds behind after that lap. So I don't think that's going to end up being a catch. I mean, it could be really close.
I think it's going to be the closest
I'm very
ending.
curious to see how Joffrey Ickle do with their newer tires compared to Speed Queen. If they're going to be able to push her down in the championship.
Joffrey trying to make a move though on Ickle. He's going to send it down the inside. Oh, there's contact.
Just a little bit of a touch.
That's not what you want to do this close to the end. You can basically reach the end. Just don't make any contact, please. And this has let Speed Queen
that cost
gain
him about 5 tenths. Yeah, they were about 3 tenths behind, and as of right now, we have our leader, Seb LaFleur, 29 lap old enters a comfortable 4+ seconds ahead. Taz doing his absolute best on much newer tires to play catch up. He was stuck a long time behind Speed Queen. Speed Queen herself has been holding people up with her older tires, but she's been holding that position. It seems like the best opportunity for overtakes is in these dangerous zones, and she's able to hold everybody back based off of her blocking. Ickle's stuck in fourth after pitting, and you almost wonder, was it honestly a mistake to do that one stop on lap 12? It does not appear that these tires are losing their grip fast enough to give Ickle and Joffrey their chance to score a 1-2 here.
It's a strange one, because if you don't pit, you're going to have the worst tires. But then the other guy could have pitted as well under another safety car. So it's a half and half situation at the moment. Speed Queen still showing she can stay out there. Same with Severflare. The gap is now down to 4 seconds. It's not really going down too quickly.
It's not going down fast enough for that pit stop. Excuse me.
I don't think he'll reach it almost. Might be last lap, but
I hate to say it, but I do feel like at this point in time, those pit stops may have cost them major positions.
B-Tom did come through though, through the pack. I think he wasn't at the front of the pack, was he, at the start?
He did have to do a few passes in order to get to where he's at. Then it took him some serious time to get past Speed Queen.
Yeah. So I think if he didn't have Speed Queen in front of him, he probably would catch him anytime in the next few laps. But right now, I think he's projected at the final lap almost.
I believe Joffrey's trying to hold off in his ERS to try to make last lap a dash or two at Ickle. Ickle himself running real on ERS, trying to make a run for it on Speed Queen, and really unable to keep up with her at the moment.
He's having a hard time trying to get anywhere close to her. She can't break that 4/10th gap.
There's no DRS in the wet, so it's really not helping them much.
It's just pure pace and just pure ERS. That's all.
And right now,
basically
we have
pure
Speed
pace.
Queen and Ickle. Both of them have almost no ERS left. With Joffrey holding on to his ERS, he could make a dash at the very end and pass these two. He's sitting at 65% ERS.
He's waiting for that perfect moment for when he tries to make the move, probably. He just makes that little mistake, I think. That might be his perfect opportunity.
I do believe that is what he's waiting for. He's waiting for Ickle to make a move on speed and to make that mistake, and he'll try to capitalize on it. And that could be a very good gain for him, seeing him going from 5th to 3rd in the first race for LSR. What a showing that would be. It's pretty amazing already seeing him up in 5th place on his debut.
B-Tom again
for
setting
Aston
another
Martin.
fastest lap. But he's gaining around 5/10. It's not enough. He's got...
I don't think it's going to be enough.
He's got 4 laps. And he's got 3 seconds. Take away
the tires
5
are just
tenths
not
each
dying
time.
fast enough.
He wants them to die out now. 7th flag can win this on... Oh, what's happened here? Speed Queen is now 9 tenths, almost a second to Ickle.
Well, like this, Ickle must have had a moment when we weren't paying attention to him.
I think so, but a little bit of a moment here for Ickle.
Right now, so coming into the last 3 laps, Sebla started on P2. He's came up and dominated this wet race, and he's up in P1 now. Taz has gained 4 positions. Speed Queen has also gained 4 positions. At the moment, Ickle's lost 3 positions, only due to his pit stop. And it doesn't look like the newer tires are going to pay off as Taz makes another fastest lap as he tries to catch him. Joffrey took that pit stop as well and has only lost 1 position overall. He's down in P5. Waitsy's also lost a position, down in P6. Sohai right now is a big winner. He's running the championship lead, but he's going to be very close to losing it with Speed Queen in 3rd or 2nd. However, he did gain 12 positions during this race. Kevin Cal has stayed the same. Kendricks and F1 Racer have both gained 2 positions. That pretty much rounds out your top 10. We only got about 2 laps to go in this race. Joffrey's really holding on to that ERS up to 70%. And the other 2 still down below 20% ERS.
The gap now is 1.8 seconds. He has 2 laps to get this gap down and pass. I don't think he's got it.
2 laps remaining. He's got all of his ERS used up.
Another fastest lap.
That's going to be an issue. That's going to be an issue because he's used all of his ERS. He's sitting at 5%, and that's just from the braking just now. He was down at 0 going into Tarzan corner. And we got near getting a 5-second penalty in the rear.
A 5-second time penalty.
Zeppela's got enough ERS to hold off Taz. I firmly believe that. However, Ickle's right behind Speed. And they are both hovering about the same ERS, and they could run out at the end, giving Joffrey a huge opportunity here. He's been using it right now. He's down to 45%, really pushing and trying to get past these 2 on the last 2 laps.
Joffrey's really looking for that move now. He knows it's now or never. He's got to get
a good down on the inside pass, and it looks like he's going to try to make it in here around the outside.
Go on around the outside.
He sticks to his position, keeps it side by side, falls in right behind him. He's still about 2 tenths back, really pushing there.
B-Tom now within a second.
And Taz is less than a second. Taz is less than a second from Sebla. We could have a killer last lap on our hands. Joffrey less than a second from P4. Ickle's less than a second from Speed Queen. What a race for P1 and 2, and then P4, 5, and 6. P3 is just kind of... I don't think she's going to get caught, to be honest. At the moment, Ickle's just struggling to stay behind. And that could give Joffrey the opportunity to make that pass.
It very much could, as B-Tom is slowly catching up very quickly. Speed Queen having to defend for the rest of her life.
It does look like Taz has made a compromised exit on one of the corners and is still about a second behind as they come across the halfway mark on this lap. Ickle only 2/10 behind
close.
Speed if she's able to do anything. Joffrey's still trying to go around.
If you want this place now, you will have to make the move now, because I think this is the last overtaking opportunity to make a move.
As we come into the last corner,
Joffrey's gonna look for it.
Joffrey
doesn't
want to make a dive for it and take a risk. He's gonna stay behind.
But Sev
Keep that
Fair
smart move going and trying to go.
coming
and it
home
looks like
for
Sev
P1.
has come home to win. Taz in P2. And now we can just wait.
Speed Queen coming home with
and
a
Speed
surprise
Queen keeps
podium.
It in P3.
Wow.
Unreal. I did not expect those tires to not fall off.
The zero pitting help somehow. Waitsy
no pit
coming
stops,
home in P7. P7
over.
is so hyped. Oof. That was a race and a half.
I did not expect. I really didn't think that those tires were going to make it like that.
That is a mad race. As Seth says, hello. Oof. What a race. As Kevin Cal, the final person to cross the line, finishes in P13. No, P12, sorry.
Unfortunately, no points for 12, but still a mighty effort. Driver of the day, Sohab's getting those 12 or 13 positions gained during the race. However, it's still gonna hurt his championship prospect a little bit. I believe Speed is actually gonna be. I believe she'll be within 10 points.
It's getting very, very close now.
Well within time to overtake that lead in the next few races if Sohai continues to score so low.
So your race winner today in Group 1 is Sev Fair, who did not pit once, which is insane. So there we have it. B Tom gets the fastest lap, so he will have 22 points to his name, which is a very nice nice weekend for him. And Ickle Bickle is your final podium position. No, wait, not Ickle Bickle. Speed Queen was your final podium position.
Yeah, the total points for the weekend, Sev walks out with 32 points for the weekend. Taz walking with 22 and Ickle Bickle grabbing a sweet 20. Sohai only getting 6, so that's actually going to put
one question, Seth. Do you mean me or the league? But that was a race and a half. I will not lie, that was insane.
How many points did I say Speedy got?
Speed Queen had I kind of accidentally exited the stream.
Well, that happens.
Right, back on it. I will check now. But that was a great race. And hopefully everyone who was watching enjoyed that as much as we did. We need a bit more of them. Speed Queen had got 17 points.
17 total?
Don't end the stream.
Was it 17 total for the whole weekend?
Yes.
Combining the two? Okay, so that will put Sohai at only 7 points above Speed Queen.
Ooh, so it's going to be very close for the next weekend.
That is going to drop Forzan down to P3 minimum.
So what do we have next weekend? Let's see.
Everybody else can suck my balls.
Because next weekend we do have the Austrian Grand Prix.
The Austrian or Australian?
Austrian.
Ooh, that'll be a
So
really
that'll
good race. I
be a
can't wait
very
to do that one.
interesting race for Group 1 next week, if I'm correct, because we haven't moved any races in between. And I think it is next week, if I'm correct. But that has been Group 1, Group 2 and Group 3. Tomorrow, with rain, which is going to be very interesting, isn't in a sprint, so it's not going to be as long. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, so if you like racing, come join the Discord. We do have a Discord. It's in the link in the description below. So yeah, we hope to see you again. And that was me and But Fedora.
Buck
I
Fedora
would
signing
never
out
get,
because I'm amazing.
never like stop laughing at your name.
Hell yeah, man! That was a great race. That was a really good one. We got a couple really good first timers in there too, so could be a very interesting season.
Okay, yeah. Hopefully this season will be very, very good. Yeah, do come into the Discord. We'd like to see you there and talk to you. You get updates on the league as well, anyway. So yeah, come in the Discord and we can see if you can. That has been Group 1. We'll see you tomorrow and next week. Don't forget to subscribe so you know, and click the bell so you know, or join the Discord. Also, no, I haven't. I don't think. But yeah, goodbye, and we'll see you next time.